In compliance with Chapter 231 of the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice have been given to all members of the governing body, the local source, and the Westfield Leader, the two newspapers designated to receive such notice. This notice is also posted on the Borough Hall bulletin board. Let's stand for an invocation from Councilman Lane.
Dear Lord, please pray for the safety of our police, fire, rescue squad, and our armed services. Please pray for the health and safety of all residents of Mountainside. Amen.
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 I pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Martha, roll call, please.
Councilwoman Andre is absent. Councilman Zirkis.
Here.
Councilman Lane.
Here.
Councilman Messler is absent. Councilman Mortimer.
Here.
Councilman Turner.
Here.
First, we have the approval of the regular session meeting minutes for March 17th, 2015.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilman Zirkis.
Yes.
Councilman Lane.
Abstain.
Councilman Mortimer.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Next, we have the approval of the minutes of the work and the executive session meetings for April 7th, 2015.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilman Zirkis.
Yes.
Councilman Lane.
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Next, we have an award that's going to be given out tonight. It's the Mabel Young Good Neighbor Award, and Janet Skinner, a member of that committee, is going to be doing the honors. You're up, Janet.
Thank you, Mayor. As many of you know, our Mabel Young Award is given to a member of our community who uses his or her time making Mountainside a better place to live by being of service to others, making a positive impact on their street, neighborhood where they live, and in our entire community. This year's recipient of our Mabel Young Award is Carol Gaji. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Carol's story before she comes up to accept. Carol's lived in Mountainside since 1989, first on Orchard Road and then on Ridge Drive since 2001. Carol's been married to Peter for 32 years and has two children, Peter, 21, and Julia, age 14. Carol joined the Mountainside Newcomers in the early 90s, serving on the social committee, being editor of the newsletter, the membership directory, our townwide garage sale, holiday luncheon fundraiser chair, and eventually she became our president late in the 90s. Carol's been an Our Lady of Lourdes parishioner since 1989. She taught religious ed there for 11 years. Actually, if anyone here has baptized a child in the last probably 20 years, Carol's probably made your baby's baptismal garment that you were sent home with that day. She's been on the Breakfast with Santa committees, our parish picnic committees, and other event committees at the church. She co-chaired a committee that raised funds to sponsor an Our Lady of Lourdes Habitat for Humanity Day. She's been part of the Cornerstone community there and has chaired the Cornerstone Breakfast, serving about 40 women each year since its inception 9 years ago. Carol has been a major player on the Mountainside Restoration Committee. She's been a board member on it since 1998, chairing the Publicity Committee, newsletter editor. She's helped raise the funds that helped plan the Levi Corey House move in 2013. She's chaired and has helped events such as the Gingerbread Open House, the 4 Centuries in a Weekend Open House, Tea and Strings, My Doll and Tea, garage sales, craft sales, art shows and sales, the tour of the Mountainside Gardens, and the biennial golf outing with a dinner and auction. Carol served on the PTA Executive Board as board secretary, as well as serving on many committees, including the Fashion Show Committee. She helped run several Board of Education campaigns, including the successful referendum to rebuild Beechwood School. And now at Holy Trinity Interparochial School, Carol serves on our Home School Association Executive Board. She's responsible for passive fundraising. She's very active in our drama club and is creating our drama program this year. She's chaired our biggest fundraiser, which is our dinner dance, and handles a lot of stuff at Holy Trinity School as well. She was a Cub Scout Den leader for 5 years and an advisory board member for Mountainside PAC 177. In Girl Scouts, she's been a troop leader since 2005, was a service unit manager for 3 years, a troop organizer for 2 years, and is currently the Community Activities Chair. She's represented Girl Scouts on the Memorial Day Planning Committee to bring the Memorial Day Parade to Mountainside back in 2002. But what resonates loud and clear when people describe Carol is the word genuine. If you look up the word genuine in the dictionary, it takes you to the origin of the word, which comes from natural and nature. It's Carol's genuineness that's in her nature. A genuine person doesn't do what they do to be noticed. They just help others to help, not with any pretense and not for any recognition. And that's what the Mabel Young Award is all about. Carol's nomination refers to her as, quote, the glue that holds our street together. Carol coordinates the annual Ridge Drive, Heckle Drive block party every September, and a lot more people than those that live on those streets know about that. She plants and maintains the planters on the island separating Ridge and Heckle. She's cooked and or baked every month for St. Joseph's and St. Rocco's all the years leading up to everyone who knows Sigrid's recent retirement, and that's a lot of years. Carol's leader of a 20-year-old Mountainside Newcomers book club, where there's 20 of us, and I'm a member of that. We're actually all old comers right now. But I can tell you that out of all of us, I doubt there's anyone who has not received a gift there, having suffered the loss of a loved one, or if any of us have been ill, had surgery, or had any need in some way. It's always been Carol who communicates, collects, purchases, and presents something to all of us. Going back to the letter we received, she is truly one who, quote, fosters a sense of community in every way she can and makes Mountainside a better place to live. So congratulations, Carol. Mabel Young began in 1983, and when you see it on the wall, you'll see Carol Gaji, 2015.
Anybody who knows me knows I hate being in front of people. But thank you very much. Thank you, Janet, my friend. Thank you, everyone who I've ever worked with. Thank you, Mountainside. Thank you, my beautiful family and everybody who came tonight. Thank you for the kind words. And I'm humbled and I'm honored to be named with Rich in this award. Thank you so much.
And for everyone here tonight on Carol's behalf, Peter has invited us immediately following to the Hetfield House for a toast in Carol's honor.
And you're talking, all right.
And as Carol just mentioned, this year another nomination was made, which the committee could not agree more with. Our beloved former Mountainside Chief of Police was nominated posthumously to receive this award as well. And I can't imagine that anyone in this town would disagree. So Donna and the girls, come on up. I'm gonna. Thank you. So just a few words on Rich. As everyone knows, Rich was a police officer for 37 years, was transferred to Mountainside's police department in 1979, and moved to Mountainside in 1989, and lived here for the past 27 years with Donna, his wife of 30 years. He raised 3 beautiful daughters standing behind me, Ashley, Kimberly, and Courtney. He rose from corporal to sergeant, to detective sergeant, to lieutenant, and to captain and was appointed as Mountainside's 6th Chief of Police earlier this year. Rich was one of the founding fathers for the startup of our Mountainside PAL, and he was a Mountainside Municipal Alliance board member. Also an active member of Our Lady of Lourdes Parish, he chaired numerous fundraisers for the church. He was an advisor to the Mountainside Juvenile Conference Committee, and stemming from this, he guided many Mountainside families and their children. He was an extremely active member of our Mountainside PBA. He chaired their annual dances and golf outings over the years. As an Elks member, he also worked on their charitable committees. In our Mountainside Recreation program, Rich coached all 3 daughters from K to 8 in basketball and soccer, which means he probably coached many of our children over the years. He was certainly someone you could trust your children with. Finally, to tie into the true meaning of Rich receiving this award, it again comes back to his desire and success at helping so many in our community in a genuine way, never looking for or asking for any recognition. A man who did great things with a quiet humility. We will all miss him. Thank you. I just want to recognize that on our plaque since 1983, we have Rich Oseja, 2015 as well. And as you can see, our plaque is very full.
Donnie, now there's a 5-minute limitation on you can speak and I'm not waiving it.
I know, I was already told less is more, less is more. Well, good evening, Mayor, Council, John, Jimmer, Martha. On behalf of the Oseja family, my daughter and I would like to thank you for this prestigious award. We are very, very honored. For my girls and I, keeping Rich's name alive helps the healing process to move forward. Rich wore many hats over his 37 years spent here in Mountainside. He held many board positions and coached many volunteered hours of all of your children. I heard many stories at the fundraiser, the wake and the funeral. Rich helped many people. Rich was a private man himself. Many of the stories that were told to me were private and will stay private. And I thank those who shared them with me. He had a gentle side of him where he could never say no. And where he had to say no, he volunteered me. It's so nice to see a police officer be honored with this award with such significance, with so much negativity in the media today. I will tell you that this police department is a group of men who care. I witnessed it firsthand for 37 years of Rich's career, and more so in the last year and a half. My daughters and I would be lost without them. I would stand by them any day of the week, and I can say with certainty that Rich believed in this department. So tonight I accept the award on behalf of my late husband, Chief Richard Oseja, my daughters, Ashley, Kimberly, and Courtney, who I know Rich is very proud of at this moment. Kim just came home from college tonight to be with us. But I also share this award with our family and friends who are now helping us through this difficult time. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Donna, we don't want you to sit
Donna,
down yet.
Donna, one
You
more
can't
time.
sit down yet.
You're not ready to sit
You're not
yet.
done yet.
Couple more presentations.
Oh, boy. Here they come again. And we're honored.
Good evening, everybody. We're police chiefs in Union County from the Union County Police Chiefs Association. A few months back, we had the pleasure of visiting Donna, Kimberly, Ashley, and Courtney at their home. They were very hospitable to us. We had a little presentation at the house. A couple days ago, we received a letter from the Osija family thanking us for coming to their home and sharing stories with them about Rich. Donna ended the letter with some very kind words that she would always be part of our family. Well, Donna and girls, we want you to know that you're stuck with us and you'll always be part of our family. We voted Rich into the Union County Police Chiefs Association. He's a member of this association. He's recognized in the county. Unfortunately, he didn't have the opportunity to become a member of the New Jersey State Police Chiefs Association. So we did that for him. We petitioned the New Jersey State Police Chiefs Association for Rich's membership to be recognized as a police chief in the state of New Jersey by the state association. And with that recognition, Donna, I'll give that to you. They give you a picture plaque of a police chief's desk with his hat, and it has Rich's nameplate there, Chief Richard Osija. And down the bottom, it has New Jersey State Chiefs of Police Association. He will always be not only recognized as a member of the Union County Police Chiefs Association, but the New Jersey State Police Chiefs Association as well. Rich will always be a member, just as Donna, Ashley, Courtney, and Kimberly will always be part of our association and part of our family. And all of you are always in our prayers and our thoughts. So please accept this plaque and hang it in that beautiful sunroom that Rich made.
Thank you. Thanks.
I'd just like to also thank the mayor and council for allowing us, inviting us here to make this presentation. We greatly appreciate it. More so, we greatly appreciate everything that has been done by this community and the mayor and council for the Osija family. It didn't go unnoticed by the law enforcement community here in Union County as well as in the state. Thank you very much.
Don't sit down yet, Donna.
Rose is calling me.
Glenn.
I'm here on behalf of Congressman Leonard Lance. And the congressman had this flag flown over the United States Capitol. It says, "This is to certify that the accompanying flag was flown over the United States Capitol on March 10th, 2015, at the request of the Honorable Leonard Lance, Member of Congress. This flag was flown in honor and in memory of Mountainside Police Chief Richard Osija and his service and dedication to his community and family." And this honor can go to no better person than Rich.
I think we have 3 flags.
Hold on.
Not yet. John and Nancy, you want to come forward, please?
Good evening. On behalf of the 8.5 million people in the state of New Jersey, the governor, and 120 representatives, we're here to give honor to the Osija family and Richard. And in New Jersey, sometimes we get a tough rap, but certain times it's undeserved. And nationally, I think the world should understand how important New Jersey is when you have leaders such as Chief Richard Osija. This is an unusual person, a person who gives his all to his community. I am so proud to be here with Assemblywoman Nancy Munoz, who will present a resolution on behalf of the state of New Jersey to the Osija family.
Thank you. I would like to say that, we've captured the words through the state, but the people of Mountainside have certainly captured the spirit of your chief. And the words that we'll say tonight don't even come close to the sentiment that all of you have shown to Donna and to her daughters, Ashley, Kimberly, and Courtney. And as a person who went through something similar to what their family's gone through, I just want to assure you that all of these words and all of these deeds will actually provide great comfort going forward. And to the daughters, you will continue to hear wonderful stories about your father, which will lift you up, and you'll never be let down, because you will know that that you'll have those words and these people behind you, not only in Mountainside, but in the state of New Jersey. And so on behalf of I won't read all the words because you've heard so much good about Rich tonight, but on behalf of the Senate and the Assembly of the State of New Jersey, we're pleased to present you with this resolution. And the words don't come close to what we've already heard, but we just are so honored to have known you and Rich over the years, and to have you as part of our family of District 21. And if you ever need anything, you know where we are. So on behalf of the state, we'd like to present you with this resolution commemorating his life. Thank you.
We know you're speechless at this point.
Less is more. Can I sit down?
Yes, you can. But I think we should all stand up now. Well, as our tradition is here, anyone that wants to leave at this point, we don't care. No, we do care. But we won't be insulted if you do leave.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have the second reading of ordinance 1232-2015. Glenn, you want to do that, please?
An ordinance to establish the municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank as allowed by law under NJSA 40A:4-45.14.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. We need to open it up to the public for public input.
Seeing no public input, I move that section be closed.
Second.
Okay, public input section is closed. Poll the council, please.
Councilman Zierkis?
Yes.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Terry?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 48, 2015. This is the budget hearing and adoption for the 2015 budget. I just want to briefly give some comments about the budget. First of all, with respect to the expenses, we had some increases in health insurance, $52,975. The joint insurance fund, $5,000. All salaries, including police, $17,500. The police and fire operating budget went up $46,850. Board of Health went up $1,400. Utilities went up $1,400. I'm sorry, $1,000. We had some rather large tax appeals this year. We had one, the general tax appeal and the movie theater. That was a $60,000 increase. We had police equipment, basically body cameras, another $28,000. We had an increase in our pension contribution, $86,674. We did have some decreases in the local share grant of $1,189. Actually, believe it or not, our snow budget went down $14,885. Our emergency appropriation went down $25,839.73. We're finished with the Occidental settlement, and so that line item went down $45,000, and our Warway Valley bill went down by $20,000. As far as our revenues, our cable franchise revenues went up $5,784. Sale of municipal assets went down $10,000. Fire fees went down $481. We had a shortage of anticipated fees, excuse me, of $200. Interest on taxes, $1,500. And the capital surplus also went down $47,445.53. Overall, the budget increase was $246,328.44, which basically equates to an increase for the average assessed house in Mountainside of $82.27. So unless anyone has any questions, I need a motion to adopt and approve the budget for 2015.
An average assessed home is around 160,
162,000,
162,000.
which translates into a market value of approximately $570,000. No, we need to open now it up to the public for public discussion, or do we vote? No, not yet. Okay, so anyone from the public that wants to comment on the budget?
I think, Al, you had your hand raised, no? Seeing no public input, I move that section be closed.
We need a second to close it.
Second.
All those in favor of closing?
Aye.
Closed. Now you can poll the council.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 49, 2015. Keith?
Resolution 49-2015, having a vacancy in the police department at the position of communications officer. This resolution, with the recommendation of Police Chief Alan Atanasio, appoints Anthony P. DeLuca Jr. to that position at an annual salary of $37,571.83, including a 90-day probationary period, which became effective April 13th, 2015. So moved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
I know this isn't as exciting as the awards, but let's try and keep it up, guys. Next, we have Resolution 50, 2015.
He was referring to you, Mr. Lane. So.
Bill, you want to take that, please?
Enthusiastic with my yeses.
Please, please.
This resolution will authorize the borough's chief financial officer, Jill Good, to purchase gift checks in the amount of $300 for the valedictorian and $200 for the salutatorian for the 2015 Deerfield 8th grade graduating class. Make that motion.
I'll second that. Enthusiastically.
Poll of the council, please.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 51, 2015. Glenn, you're going to handle this, please?
Sure. The Mountainside PTA and the Mountainside Youth Baseball Association for many years have sponsored an annual pool party at the community pool, and at their request, this resolution will authorize the mayor and council to waive the use fee in the amount of $400 for each organization during their June events.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 52-2015. Vinay?
Mountainside Mayor and Council wish to support the Governor Livingston High School program known as Days of Realization, whereby the member of Trend, turning recreational events to new directions, act out reckless activities involving alcohol and drugs, and how the loss of a friend would influence their future. This resolution will authorize a $250 donation towards that program.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 53-2015.
Resolution 53-2015, due to the cancellation of classes Recreation Director Frank Masella recommends the following refunds be authorized by this resolution. Jennifer Blander, $32, Lynn Badger, $21, and Lori Scott Jonak in the amount of $85. So moved.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilman Zierke,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 54-2015. Bill, you're up again.
Having a vacancy in the Department of Public Works, this resolution appoints Edward Parron to that position at an annual salary of $34,680 and to begin a probationary period of 90 days effective April 6, 2015.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilman Zierke,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 55-2015. Renee?
Following the payment of a permit to install an HVAC unit on the roof at 1079 Route 22, the owner changed contractors, and at the recommendation of the borough's construction official, Jerry Eager, this resolution will authorize a refund in the amount of $104 to the original contractor, the Jason Company of Union, New Jersey.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilman Zierke,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 56-2015. Glenn?
Under NJSA 40A:5-4, this resolution will certify that the governing body has received and reviewed the 2014 Annual Report of Audit, specifically the section entitled General Comments and Recommendations.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilman Zierke,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 57-2015, and I'll introduce this. Having reviewed the 2014 audit report, this resolution will approve the correction action plan as submitted by the borough's chief financial officer, Jill Good. This is the 6th year in a row, having no recommendations from the auditors. There are no corrective actions that needed to be taken, and congratulations to our entire staff, and especially you, Jill, for the good job that you did for the 6th year in a row. We need someone to make that motion.
So moved. Second.
And then we have a second. Please poll the council.
Councilman Zierke,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 58-2015. Renee, that's yours.
This resolution will award the annual pool concession to Samantha Grindlinger of 1470 Route 22, Mountainside, for the sum of $10,000 to be paid in 3 installments over the season.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council.
Councilman Zierke,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
We did have some second readings on some resolutions.
Mr. Mayor,
Wait a minute,
excuse me,
wait a minute, 1 second.
we have 2 more resolutions, if you
I-
would, please.
I see that now.
Number 59, if you would.
Next, we have Resolution
Councilman Turner.
59-2015. Keith, that's yours.
Resolution 59-2015, at the request of our Chief of Police, Alan Atanasio, we are going to enter into a 1033 program effective April 13, 2015. Al will be named the administrator in charge of acquisitions, all of which have to go through the police committee prior to acceptance. I believe what we're going to, this is a plan from the federal government that we can obtain any surplus equipment from the U.S. military. What I believe we're looking for, we're not getting any tanks and things like that, although that was a request that Bill Lane had asked for. We're looking for some light stanchions, the big lights.
Generators,
that,
yes.
And generators to go along with those lights in case of an emergency. So rest assured, we're not putting in anything for tanks at this time. So moved.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Sorry, Bill.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilman Zierke,
Yes.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 60-2015, and this pertains to the Barnes Tract, which is owned by the municipality. There are only a few statutes that allow municipalities to sell real estate, and we've explored the options available to the borough in connection with the sale of the Barnes Tract. In order to sell the Barnes Tract and satisfy the interests of the governing body, it's been determined to utilize the statute that allows for a redevelopment of that tract. This resolution will start the process, and it directs the planning board to conduct an investigation as to the redevelopment of the Barnes Tract. I need someone to make that motion.
So
please.
moved.
We have a second?
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Okay, next we have some, with respect to the ordinances that we had for second reading tonight, amending some of the Board of Health ordinances, we received some rather extensive written comments, which we would like to take a look at before we go forward and pass those ordinances. So those ordinances are going to be tabled. Anyone that's here tonight that was interested in that, we are going to have some of the interested parties at our work session on June the 2nd.
That's correct,
And
Mr.
anyone that's interested in those ordinances should come on the 2nd, and if you have any opinions one way or the other, we'll be glad to hear them at that time and before we move forward with those ordinances.
We're going to have the public hearing on June 16th, probably.
And in all likelihood, as our borough attorney is reminding me, we will have a public hearing on the ordinance at the June 16th public meeting, okay? Next, we do have some motions. We have a raffle application for the Friends of American Cancer Society of New Jersey for a 50-50 on-premise draw raffle and an on-premise draw raffle and an on-premise draw raffle? There's two of them?
50-50.
Well, one's a 50-50 and one's a regular draw raffle. Well, we need a motion to approve that raffle application.
So moved.
We have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
So moved. We also have the appointment. We need to approve the appointment of Cassandra Lee Kinney as a volunteer firefighter.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We also have another raffle application, a 50-50 on-premise draw raffle for the Mountainside PAL in connection with the Memorial Day.
Father's,
No, this is for
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day parade and picnic. We need a motion for that.
So moved.
Second.
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 All those in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Okay, Glenn, it's up to you now to pay the bills.
Okay, be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the following bills of the persons named and for the amounts stated below have been duly audited, found to be correct this 21st day of April, 2015. The same be paid after council's review, if and when funds are available, and that the mayor, council president, administrator, and treasurer are hereby authorized and directed to sign and deliver warrants for same. Total $274,245.42.
We have a motion to pay the bills. We have a second.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
We have any council comments?
Just like to congratulate both Carol Gaggi and Donna and the girls on behalf of Rich Osagia. I think they were both very well deserved in being honored tonight.
I think everybody agrees with that. I do have one comment. I was at the Health Bee tonight at the Westfield YMCA, which is a Jeopardy-type contest that's run by the YMCA. They offer our 7th graders a free membership, also Cranford, Westfield, and Garwood 7th graders, a free membership at the Y. It's to encourage healthy eating habits and exercise. And I had to leave after the first round, and Mountainside won. Deerfield won the first round. I don't know what happened afterwards, so I'm sure I'll get the report from about that. We have anyone in the audience that wants to say something? No. Okay. So at this point, we need a resolution to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
We have a second?
Second.
Meeting adjourned.
Well, thank you.